Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Brain Dead Breakdown. I believe this is episode 4 of the Vinyl Countdown. I'm not singing the jingle. I'm not. I'll just record one at one point. Anyway, today we're doing Animals by Pink Floyd. This is an album I've never listened to before. I'd heard of it. I'd heard of songs on the album, but for whatever reason, I just never listened to this one before. I Wish You Were Here, of course. You know, The Wall was one that was shown to me, and then it was mostly live concerts and stuff. Like I was never introduced to this one, which is interesting. It's interesting, and looking here, right? So I got the wiki page up here just for a bit of backstory and whatnot, and it says just a little snippet. It received mixed reviews when it first came out, but gained more favourable reviews in later years and is considered by many to be one of their greatest albums. Now that is a bold claim, you know, it's a bold claim. It's an album I've heard of, but weren't showed to me, you know, there's obviously albums people prefer. Now, this one was sent in by a friend of the channel, John, and I will talk a bit more about that when we're over on the couch. But he did say that there were tensions during this one, and that may come across in the music, you know. And I can see here, tensions during recording culminated in resignation of keyboardist Richard Wright 2 years after the album's release. So that's, you know, that just goes to show you right there. So it could be a more aggressive side to Floyd that I'm not too familiar with. Like, aggression and Pink Floyd are not two things that I associate together, really. So I'm interested. This one, in the way of things, sits right between Wish You Were Here and The Wall. So that's where it lays. But join me over on the couch, guys. We're going to unwrap this vinyl, and we're going to get it going. We're going to listen to Animals. And then afterwards, I'm going to give my opinion. If you're on the YouTube, we'll be going straight to the end piece with the opinions. But if you're in the Patreon, you can listen to the whole thing along with me if you like. Now come along for the ride. Animals. I can see why this is considered one of their best albums. It's Floyd, but it's a different Floyd. It's more aggressive. Like, the rows between them, you know, like the infighting definitely made its way into the music on this one. I'm going to be listening to them more. I need to understand them more. Because on first listen, every one of them has the potential to be up there with my favourite Floyd songs. Animals. Of course, as I know, I will say for the people that didn't see that part, I noticed the difference in album cover. And I now see, you know, like the original, it's the same place, just different time, you know? Interesting. Like, that was something that I noticed when unwrapping it and then going through the album booklet, you know, and everything. So, because this is the 2018 remix of the album, and it did come with a special little booklet which has images from the photo shoot from the original album cover photo shoot. So for the 2018 version, same photo, you know, or same location, but what a difference time makes, you know. Damn, you know, 42 years difference. There you go. Anyway, this album, I'm still a bit lost on what to say, because listening to this was amazing. Like, listening to this was so good. And Pigs on the Wing 1 and 2, you know, just like, one was a tone setter and one was an album closer. So it says, I can see here, it says Pigs on the Wing split into 2 parts, you know, to start and end the album, which is fair enough, you know. That's fair. Like, maybe if I'll have to listen to them both together as one piece and see how I feel about them maybe differently, but for me, dogs, pigs and sheep are going to be 3 songs that I listen to a lot. I think I'm going to be like, I need to listen to these a lot more. Like I've spoken a lot in videos about how lyrics are the last thing that I listen to. I listen to the music, I listen to how the vocals track with the songs and all of that. I like to understand the music before I start reading into the the lyrics themselves. And these are definitely 3 songs that I really want to listen to more and understand more, because the whole tensions boiling during the making and all of that, you can kind of feel that in the music. Like, this is the most aggressive guitar that I have ever heard from David Gilmour. Like I said in the intro, that like aggression and David Gilmour are 2 things that I don't really put together in guitar. Even when he has a bit of a harsher attack, it's still, I can't, it's soulful, you know, it's slow, it's emotional, but I wouldn't say it's aggressive, you know. But this was different. Like some of the solos on this, it was just the pick attack, it felt like he was beating up the guitar nearly, you know, like it was just, and it was a different side of the playing, you know. And something that I really liked on this album too was the bass. Like there were many times through the listening of this that I just got completely swept up in the bass, like the just moving along to the bass line and just completely lost in it. And I want to do a deep dive on Pink Floyd. Like, and I know there's probably people in the comments that are going to be like, how could you not have done this before and all of this stuff, because they were an old band for me, you know, like, and it was only the guitarist that started to listen to them, and it was at a time where I wasn't listening to a lot of music, you know. I was only listening to the things that people specifically recommended to me. So and I think now's the time. Now is the time. And this one here has really sparked the interest, because this is a Pink Floyd I did not know and hadn't heard before. And now I'm very interested in going through to find what other sides of Pink Floyd I hadn't heard before. You know? Amazing. Amazing album. Thank you very much for John, one of the, like, friend of the channel, patron, John. He sent this in to the Vinyl Countdown. I don't normally take requests due to the fact that these aren't cheap on the Vinyl Countdown, but he specifically sent it in, so I worked it in. And John, mate, thank you. This one is an amazing album. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, subscribe for more like this over on the YouTube, comment down below to join the discussion wherever you are. And yeah, thank you very much. I've been Braindead. If you'd like to see the whole thing of this, including the full album listen through over on the sofa, where I'm not ashamed to say I did get emotional at a couple of points, you know, that's over on the Patreon, along with the Vinyl Countdown series in general. But thank you for watching. I've been Braindead, and hopefully I will catch you in the next one. Peace.